Hey guys, I was playing a session the other day and this tune came up and I heard somebody mention that it was one that was in the movie Harry Potter, and being a big Harry Potter nerd myself, I thought, well, I don't really remember that. I had to look it up and find out, and sure enough it was. It was in one of the last two Harry Potter movies, and I thought, well, it'd be kind of cool to do a series of videos on traditional Irish tunes that end up in movies, because there seem to be a lot of them these days. So this first tune is one that was in that movie. It's a tune called The Humours of Glendart. It's a great old jig that I've been playing for a long time and really I didn't know it was popular enough to show up in a movie, so it was kind of cool. So I'll run through that one like I usually do, kind of play it slow, break it down a bit, and then we'll go back through and play it more up-tempo with all the ornaments and kind of show you how I do what I like to do with it. So here's the A part, the beginning of it anyway. Play that again. Next part kind of repeats, goes back up to the B. It's a little bit different there, just stays on the A, or on the E rather, to finish off. So I'll play that again. And then again goes back up to the B and does the same part we just did in the beginning again. And then to finish off, pretty similar, but just a slight touch of difference at the end there. I'll do that again because that one's a little bit tricky for that last part there. So what I had to do there is play the or the C sharp rather up the octave, because we don't have a C below the bottom D here. So that's the only tricky part. It's the only thing to keep in mind, and there's a lot of tunes like that where you kind of have to jump the octave just because you don't have another note below this one. So keep that in mind when you're playing it. So that's the whole A part. I'll play it all together so you can hear it all as one. And then that would repeat, play the A part twice, just like we did the B part, but hopefully you can get a hold of that one. We'll go to the B part now. And the B part starts up on the second D, so quite a bit different here. This first part, I'll play that again. Second half, just like we did in the A part, kind of repeats similarly. It's not exactly the same. Again. And just like we did in the A part, the middle section here kind of repeats what we did in the beginning. And the B part jumps up to finish off the last part of the B part jumps up to finish off it here. There again, kind of jump the octave. You can do that a couple of different ways. Either way. So I'll play the whole B part all together so you can kind of hear how that goes. So that's the whole tune. It's a bit repetitive. Sometimes that can work out great, sometimes not. I think it kind of works out pretty well in this tune. So I'll play it all together, A, B, B, so you can hear the whole thing, and I'll come back through and do it more up-tempo with the ornaments and kind of take a look at what I do to make it more fun. So here's the whole tune, A, B, B. the whole tune. Hopefully heard a few spots where you might want to throw in an ornament or two. I'm going to play it again now, more up-tempo with the ornaments, so you can hear what I like to do with it. And you know, obviously, feel free to mix it up if you want to change a few ornaments here and there. That's the kind of fun part about this, is you get to do whatever you want. So here we go, more up-tempo with all the ornaments here. So a couple things that I like to do. One thing that jumped out at me is when you have a bit of a break on the high D, kind of do a crown on the high D. That sounds kind of cool. Something like that. The other thing that I like too is obviously the rolls on the F sharp. They're pretty easy to do. Like that. That's kind of fun. I do a lot of the double tap kind of thing. Try to mix those in where I can, because it's a nice subtle ornament without doing a full roll. So play around with that and see what you think, and listen to some other recordings of that tune. Listen to Harry Potter if you feel like it, because those guys do a pretty nice job of it on there too. So hopefully that was a fun one, and keep an eye out for more of these movie tunes coming up. I'm going to try and do a few more videos on that. So thanks for watching, guys.